Welcome back to the Take a Step podcast, where we help young men reject complacency and take purposeful action every day. My name's Josh Johnston, and in today's episode, we've got another edition of the Weekly Mile, where we take a look back at one of the previous newsletters of the Weekly Mile and dive in. So the title of today's edition of the Weekly Mile is The 4 Steps of Leadership. Have you ever had a boss or coach who seemed far more in love with the power they held than with the mission of the team? It's hard to miss when that's the case. These individuals act like they need to control every detail, make every decision, and be the center of every outcome. Their leadership isn't really leadership, it's an ego boost. The sad reality is that when someone abuses their position like this, they stop being a leader and become something far less inspiring, a manager. Managers try to control people, they push. Leaders, on the other hand, inspire people, they pull. They draw others toward a shared vision, helping align individual purpose with the mission of the team or organization. This difference between managing and leading isn't just a matter of style. It's the difference between creating a team of rule followers and building up the next generation of leaders. Here's the truth. Most people who sit in leadership positions never stop to actually ask themselves this simple but powerful question. How can I be the best leader I can be? But you're different. If you're reading this or listening to this, I believe you have the self-awareness to step back, reflect, and put the intentional work to grow as a leader. Not for your ego, but for the people you're leading and the mission that you're pursuing. Hey guys, we'll jump right back into the conversation, but I want to give y'all a quick look into MMP Customs. They make all of the Take a Step apparel, and they are the official sponsor of the Take a Step podcast. Check them out.
Hey guys, I'm Nathan Mooney, co-owner of MMP Customs. We are a custom merchandise company specializing in screen printing and embroidery. If you're a business, band, school, or any other type of organization that needs custom merchandise, MMP Customs is the place. Whether you have a big apparel need for an event or need to outfit your company, we offer a no minimum guarantee and have never missed an approved deadline. At MMP Customs, you will experience the best customer service there is. Let our family outfit yours. Visit mmpcustoms.com. That's mmpcustoms.com.
Thankfully, leadership doesn't have to be complicated. There's a simple, clear framework that takes the guesswork out of how to lead and equip others effectively. It's the 4 steps of leadership. Here they are. I do, you watch. I do, you help. You do, I help. And you do, I watch. I'll say that one more time. I do, you watch. I do, you help. You do, I help. You do, I watch. Let's break it down step by step. So step 1 is I do, you watch. In this first phase, you, the leader, are performing the work while your apprentice or team member is observing. They aren't expected to participate yet. The main role is to learn. They're watching, asking questions, and gaining an understanding of how things are done and why they're done that way. Your job in this phase isn't just to show off how skilled you are. It's to teach, to talk through your thought process, explain your decisions, give practical, real-world examples. The more intentional you are in explaining the why behind the work, the more equipped they'll be to actually take the next step. Step 2, I do, you help. Now that they've seen how the work is done, it's time to invite them into the process. This is the hands-on helper stage. Think of it as the sous chef in the kitchen, supporting the head chef but not fully running the show. You're still leading the way, but now your apprentice is performing parts of the work under your supervision. They're beginning to build the confidence and competence, but they still have the safety net of your guidance. The key here is patience. Don't expect perfection. Their job is to help. Your job is to lead, correct, and encourage. Step 3, you do, I help. This is where real growth happens. Your apprentice steps into the primary role. They're now doing the work while you provide guidance and feedback. This is where many would-be leaders fall short. It can be uncomfortable to let go of control. You might think they're not ready or they're going to make mistakes. And you're right, they will. But it's exactly in those moments that learning takes the root. Now, the cool part about this step is the learning process. And it's cool, but it's challenging. Because learning means that they're going to make mistakes. And that's okay. And it's the same way that we should view failure. Right? Because failure isn't a bad thing. Failure shows us what we did wrong, what we can do better, and what adjustments we need to make so that we can keep moving forward and get better over time. Your role now shifts to that of a coach. You're close enough to help, but you're no longer the one with your hands on the wheel. The courage to let others lead, even imperfectly, is the hallmark of a great leader. Finally, step 4. You do, I watch. Finally, the work is theirs. You step back. You trust. You allow them to operate independently while you observe from a distance, ready to offer wisdom or correction when necessary, but no longer involved in the daily execution. This final phase is often the hardest for those who hold tight to control, but it's also the most rewarding. You're no longer just building workers, you're building leaders. By the time someone reaches this stage, they don't just know how to perform the task. They've gained the confidence, experience, and ownership required to teach and lead others in the same way. And that's the real goal of leadership, not control, not micromanagement, not being the smartest or most powerful person in the room. The goal is multiplication. It's to equip others so that they in turn can equip others. The legacy of a leader isn't measured by how many followers they have, it's measured by how many leaders they leave behind. We live in a world that's filled with managers, people who love titles, perks, and authority, but who fail to inspire. Too many teams, churches, organizations are built around one personality, one voice, one decision maker. And when that person burns out or steps away, the whole thing collapses. But there's another way. By following this simple framework, you can build something that lasts. You can shape others not only to perform tasks, but to carry the mission forward for years to come. When you lead this way, people don't just follow you, they grow because of you. And that's the heartbeat of real leadership. So wherever you are, whether you're leading a team, a group of friends, a Bible study, or your family, the challenge is the same. Will you choose to control or will you choose to lead? Here are some next steps to guide you moving forward. Number 1, where in your life are you currently leading like a manager instead of a leader? Number 2, who's the one person you can begin to equip and empower using the 4 steps of leadership? And then number 3, what fears or insecurities might be holding you back from letting go of control and trusting others to step up? Thank you for listening to another episode of the Take a Step podcast. If you enjoyed it, please leave a rating or a review on whichever platform you're listening. And always remember that no matter where you are on your growth journey, every mile begins with a step. We'll talk to you in the next episode.